they must get a guarantee that their home places are secure enough that they can stay. And then provide them sort of support like restocking their life, giving them seeds for farm. These are but the most important, even the international community and the aid organizations are ready to provide this support of restocking livestock or providing seeds and a handout of food for the next 3 months. But most of them, they don't have the confidence that they can have a security in their own places. So that's why, again, another major factor that makes the security a top priority, physical security as a top priority area. Although the world is ready to support, many Somali organizations and Somali people are ready to support these people to go back home, but they cannot go back home because at least there is a real threat in their homeland, or they don't have the confidence. They don't have state institutions that guarantee their security in those places. So this is the challenge. Having physical security is very important. Having local governance structures that guarantee the safety and security of the people and their property. So the IDP issue is complex that. Now my government has been working on the last couple of months that we were in office to address those root causes that make people remain IDPs in the urban centers. Addressing the issue of security, coordinating international effort and local efforts for the support of these IDPs. So we're working on that, and the early we succeed on that, the better. So that's the case. Thank you. Nur Hassan, I have said a number of times, and I would like to say again, there is no one time. What I said when I was in Beledweyne is recorded. This is a modern world in the 21st century, which we are using very sophisticated technology. What I said in Beledweyne is recorded. Visually and audio is recorded. It's there. I never said Beledweyne and Baydhabo people will make their own administrations, and for Kismayo we will make. No, I never said that, and that's not true. I would like to bring back that, and I have publicly said in advance. What I said, the government of Somalia today, there is only one plan that the government is trying to implement, and that plan is for 22 years. And in the last 12 years, that there was a transitional government in place. The governance system or the government will never went outside Mogadishu. Remain it inside Mogadishu, and sometimes small corner of in Mogadishu even. This is the only time that there is a comprehensive plan in place where a new governance structures will be established in the peripheries at district level and regional level and federal state level. Yes, there is a political understanding that Somalia to be a federal, and the constitution mandates my government to federate the country. Specifically, the constitution says 2 or more regions that get together freely or independently can form a federal state. The constitution never said that 2 or more clans can get together to form a federal state. Now, by saying 2 or more regions, that makes a precondition that a region must be there. There must be an entity called region, and another entity called region get together, negotiate, and form a federal state. That's one issue which we don't have now in place. We have no regional administrations in place. That's one. The second thing is Somalia got its independence in 1960 and was having a functioning state up until 1990, 30 years. One time, 9 years civilian elected government, and 21 years military government, socialist government, which is both governments were highly centralized governance system. all rules, regulations, laws that has been developed in these 30 years, they serve highly centralized governance system. Never, we don't have one rule, one regulation, one procedure, whatever you call, that helps or facilitates decentralized, devolved governance or federalism. So the challenge my government is facing now is, on one hand, federating the country. On the other hand, developing the rules and the regulations for the federation. Otherwise, hasty and immediate federation without having the legal framework in place will only create more conflict, more fragmentation. So this is the challenge we have in place. We don't have resource sharing. We don't have revenue sharing. We don't have many more things to share. What the basis of what we are going to share when we say the revenue of particular market? What percentage the local government, what percentage the state, what percentage the federal? So we don't have all this. So if we do not put those tools and instruments in place, the federalism will create more problem instead of we selected the federalism to solve our problems. That is the challenge my government is facing now, and we are doing it. We're working it very hard. Our parliament is working very hard. It finished its first session for 4 months. Now, in recession, the next time when they come, they will work on those issues, and the government is preparing to table those laws and legislations, so that the Constitution clearly indicates or clearly says that the number of federal states that Somalia will have will be decided by the parliament. The boundaries of this will be decided by the parliament. Of course, this will also go through a process. So there is a Somali proverb that says, if you hastily climb on a tree, you hastily get down from the tree. So we wanted to use processes, put in place the right tools, the right instruments, so that the steps we take, we will never relapse back into conflict or into chaos. Thank you very much. And regarding the Juba issue, Juba is among the many regions of Somalia. We have only one policy, whether it's Juba or Bai or Bakol or Hiran or etc. All Somali, the constitution indicates that there are 18 regions in Somalia. So all these 18 regions for us, they have equal value, particularly those who are in the south central Somalia, where my government is now more focused on administration building. We don't have any concerns. Regarding me, I'm the president of Somalia, and I sworn in front of the Somali people that I am their president and I will represent their interest. So all of Somalis, I'm not a president for a particular clan, I'm not a president for a particular region, I'm a president for Somalia, and I'm standing for that. Thank you.